Let's talk about a place called the Konkan region in Maharashtra, India. I mean, it is absolutely stunning. We're talking lush green forests, incredible mountains, but it's also a place where it seems like every single family has its own ghost story. And today, we're going to dive right into one of them. You know how some places are just so wrapped up in their own folklore that the legends actually become bigger than the landscapes themselves? Well, the story we're getting into today is a perfect example. It's a modern folktale about a cursed tree standing on a lonely, forgotten road. Okay, so meet our main guy, Anikit. He's a young man from the city, very modern, very logical. He's driving his parents to their old family village for the Holy Festival. He relies on technology, on reason, but he's about to come face to face with something ancient and honestly, pretty terrifying. So it's late, it's dark, and boom, they hit a total dead end. The main highway is completely blocked off. So what does Aniket do? He pulls out his phone, of course. Google Maps pops up with what looks like an easy fix, a little shortcut through a dark, rural road. To him, it's the logical choice. His mother, however, sees it very, very differently. And right here, you see the clash. On one side, you've got Aniket with his phone, representing modern logic, efficiency, getting things done. And on the other side, you've got his mom, who grew up with these stories representing tradition and a deep, gut-level fear of this exact road. She is begging him not to take it. She frantically tells him the local legend. Apparently, for years, a powerful witch had terrorized this very road. That is, until a great tantric, a kind of spiritual master, managed to trap her spirit inside a single tree. But the tantric left a chilling warning. The spell would only hold as long as he was alive. And here's the kicker. His mom tells him the tantric passed away just a few years ago. The local talk? The witch is now free. Aniket just scoffs. He's not having any of it. He tells his parents they're just trying to scare him with old wives' tales. Convinced it's all just superstition, he completely ignores their desperate pleas, turns the wheel, and heads down that forbidden road. And this is the exact moment Anikit's confidence starts to completely unravel. He's on this dark, forested path, probably thinking he'll be back on the main road in no time. But almost immediately, things start to go very, very wrong. First, his trusted guide, Google Maps, starts to glitch out, leading them around in circles, back to the same spot over and over. Then, with this violent jolt, the car slams into a massive pothole. And just like that, the engine cuts out. Total silence. They are completely stranded in the middle of the one road everyone told him to avoid. In the distance, they see a single light from a house. Anikit's parents decide to walk over there to get help, which leaves him all alone with the dead car. He's trying to figure out what's wrong with the engine, but something else nearby catches his eye. He spots this huge, ominous-looking tree right next to the road. And all around its base are these offerings: coconuts, lemons, chilies. He knows, instantly, this has to be the tree from his mother's story. But instead of fear, he feels annoyed, defiant. And in a moment of pure arrogance, he just kicks one of the coconuts like he's mocking the whole idea. The response is immediate. A second after his foot makes contact, something red flutters down from the dark branches above, dusting his face. He touches it. It's sindoor, that red powder used in Hindu rituals. He looks up. There's no one there. Not a soul. And that's when the fear finally starts to creep in. Anikit's parents come back. Turns out they were able to arrange for the family to stay the night at that house they saw. So they have a roof over their heads. They're safe. But for Anikit, the real terror is only just beginning. He's trying to get some sleep when he feels it, this gentle, stroking sensation right on his hair. His eyes snap open, he's wide awake, his heart is pounding in his chest, but he sees absolutely no one in the room with him. His eyes dart over to the window, and there, standing against the moonlight, is the silhouette of a figure, a woman, with long, impossibly long flowing hair. He scrambles up to get a better look, but by the time he gets to the window, she's gone. Vanished. So he's shaken, right? He turns back from the window, and his mother is sitting bolt upright on her bed. She's talking in her sleep. But it's not just random mumbling. It sounds like a conversation, a strange, one-sided conversation, as if she's speaking directly to that tree they left back on the road. The next morning, they somehow get the car started and finally make it to the village. Aniket is completely messed up from the whole experience. He pulls his cousin aside and tells him everything that happened. And what his cousin tells him in return is a horrifying family secret. Now remember, the key figure in this whole legend is the tantric. This is someone who's believed to have these immense spiritual powers, the kind of person you go to when you're dealing with supernatural forces. And this little detail is about to become intensely personal for Aniket. His cousin listens to the whole story, and then he drops the bomb. The powerful tantric from the legend, the one who trapped the witch in the tree, that was Aniket's own great-grandfather. This witch isn't just some random spirit. She has a personal vendetta against their family, their bloodline. And by taking that road, Aniket basically led her right to them. All of a sudden, everything clicks into place. The car mysteriously breaking down, his mother's strange sleep-talking. It was a trap. The whole thing was a setup. Now filled with this terrifying new knowledge, Aniket realizes he has to go back. He left some things in the car, and he has no choice but to go back to that cursed road to get them. So he and his cousin drive back as dusk is settling over the forest. He gets out, walks toward the tree, his heart is just pounding. He forces himself to look up into the dark, tangled branches, and his blood runs cold. There's a woman sitting up there, just staring down at him. It's her, the woman from the window. She's got that same long, flowing hair and eyes that are just burning with rage. And right on her forehead is a smear of red sindoor, the exact same powder that fell from the tree and marked his face the night before. It wasn't random. It was a claim. She starts coming down from the tree. Aniket just turns and runs. Panicked, he sprints, not for the car, but deeper into the woods. He can hear her laughing, this mocking sound that echoes all around him, and the chilling sound of her leaping through the treetops, easily keeping up. He trips, he falls, and he looks back to see her closing in on him. But just then, his cousin lays on the car horn, a deafening blast that startles the witch for just a second. It's the only chance he's got. Aniket scrambles up and sprints for the car, barely making it out alive. When they get back to the village, they find his mother is burning up with a strange high fever. And that's it. That's the final straw. The family packs up and leaves right then and there, taking the long way home on the main highway. And here's the truly chilling part. They notice the highway is now completely clear. There was no traffic jam. There never was. The family never went back to that village. They never spoke of the cursed tree again. It really makes you wonder, doesn't it? What happens when our modern logic just dismisses an ancient belief? What kind of sleeping powers might we wake up? And how many stories like this are hidden just beneath the surface of the world's most beautiful places?